The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, guys. Michael, good morning. Ed, Dennis, guys, good morning. Happy Friday, fellas. Jim, good morning. Dennis, thank you. Well, we've completed another week. Steve, good morning. Guys, very good morning. We, of course, have news. Happy Friday, Pascal. Jim, good morning. We, of course, have news at 8:30, non-farm payrolls and such. 9 o'clock, we have a ECB speaker, and then 10 a.m., we have Fed's Bowman speaking. But today is a news day, so we will not be doing anything, obviously. Today is a burn to earn, if anyone is going to do a burn to earn. For the record, after Chuck went through and many members have gone, received these absurd emails from Apex, I have canceled all recurring evaluations. I have no evaluations. I will maintain PA accounts until such time as they may be gone. I will, in fairness, I'm going to trade them aggressively because I'm basically done with Apex. Y'all can do as you see fit, but I think this is a long time coming, and they just keep making it more and more absurd to try to get, payouts that you're deserving of. No, Mark, no. I'm not sure if they ever gave him a reason why. I'm not sure. The one thing you have to be worried about, Mark, is even though it's your story, right? I can come out and say, Apex did this to me and this is what I experienced and, whatever. But as soon as you start offering opinions publicly like that in a video, if it's something that's untrue, right? Simply because you may think it or you may feel it, you open yourself up for a lawsuit. And if you want to sue a company, or be sued by a company that's taking in, tens of millions of dollars a year, have at it. But I don't recommend that for anybody. I'm simply saying that based on what's happened to Chuck and what I understand has happened to Chuck and the emails that I have seen from a number of members, I no longer wish to do business with Apex. That's a personal decision, right? I'm not in any way, shape, or form disparaging them. They have their policies, they have their rules. I just think that their policies and rules are becoming more and more stringent and more absurd. As I've said many, many times, yeah, Top Step is the original and maybe still one of the best. I've never personally had an issue with Buell Knox, which is what I will transfer to. I'm still trading Apex today, but I will convert. Yeah, they're unpredictable. Agreed. I will convert this computer or the trade room computer to Buell Knox over the weekend and be trading Buell Knox going forward. Couple of things. Chuck sent me a text this morning. Yesterday or overnight, he ran simulated accounts and copy traded. He ran simulated on a mini contract and copy traded to his live account a micro contract. And in the overnight session, he's up 500 and change. Okay? Trading one micro contract. Now, there's nobody in here that can't afford to trade one micro contract. And, the fantasy of 20 PA accounts and $2,000 a month, I don't think they'll ever let you get there. They obviously have people that are doing it because they have to, or else it's false advertising. But for the vast majority of people, I think that they are running into a number of issues. Good morning, Patrick. Attempting to get paid. I'm slow walking this morning because we have 8:30 news, guys. So attempting to get paid. So I'm not willing to give them any more money with the unpredictability that I'm going to get, a letter from them wanting to know what my trading strategy is, mocked up charts, send them this, send them that, send them videos, that kind of crap. It's just not worth it, guys. I've long railed that they don't give a rat's ass how you trade evaluations. You can run through evaluations like shit through a goose. They don't care what your trading style is. They don't care, what your, I'll give you a point of fact. Here's a fact. I had 2 evaluations yesterday. I took 2 10-contract trades, one in each evaluation. Passed both evaluations. Paid for the PAs last night. Okay. When the market volatility picked up in the afternoon, I took 2 trades, 10 contracts, 3,500 and 30 something hundred. Passed them both. Those are the last 2 evaluations. They are PAs, and when they're in the event they're gone, and I'm going to trade aggressive. But the point I'm trying to make is I can trade 10 contracts on an evaluation. They don't care. But I can't do that on a PA. Why not? It's my money. I paid for it. I should be able to trade however I want to trade. I shouldn't have to tell anybody what my trading strategy is, how I'm identifying trades, what my ATM is, what my date of birth is, give them a picture of videos, 3 days of videos of me trading. For what? For what hoops? If you have all of those questions, then do it at the beginning. Before we accept you and take your money, here's what we would require from you. If you're not willing to do that, then we appreciate it, but we don't want or need your business. Do it up front. Get people approved up front. You go to the bank and ask for a mortgage, they don't give you the money first and then say, well, we need your tax returns, and then we have to pull a credit bureau, we have to do all these things. You've already given me a mortgage. Do it up front. In any event, just letting you guys know. So Chuck had a great overnight. NASDAQ or CL, I'm sorry, CL on the 3-minute in the overnight, up 390. I posted these in Teams. Gold on the Ninja Renko up 580. Gold on the 15-minute up 750. I would rather you guys didn't do that stuff, Jonathan. And copper on the Ninja Renko up 487.50. So overnight, and the reason these charts are gray, I'm going to show you in a second. 487.50 plus 750. None of these will run during the day. 580 and 390. 2207.50 in the overnight. 2207.50 in the overnight. Well, mine may be a little bit lower than some of your guys because I have smaller daily goals. So the reason that the charts are gray is so you guys can see the new filter. You'll know that, or you may notice I'm trading 3.1. I installed that this morning. So I am now trading 3.1, and you can see I have no idea, Josh. Don't know. Maybe Ninja Renko, I think it got target on the first trade, and it was done. You can see the yellow. We're in chop in here. All right, and there is a filter in here. So I'll have a meeting with you guys on Monday or Tuesday, probably Tuesday, so I can get the message out to everybody that we're doing a Teams meeting so I can go over the new filter. I'm testing it today. He did say it may need to be, here's gold. He did say it needs to be, potentially needs to be the new revision to what, Steve? New revision to what? First trade, Josh. First trade. Steve, no. I explained this in education last week. I'll explain it again. And it's going to be the same process every single time we do an update. The way that this works is this. I get the update first, no one else. I test it, make sure it's working as it should. In the likely event that it's working as it should, I then send it to Sean, who forwards it to our second programmer who does the licensing. Once it's licensed, it will then be placed in the member area. You will not have this anytime before mid to late next week. There's usually about a week lag. I use my own NinjaTrader license with Buellnox. I don't use their simulated license. Okay, so the video's in the member area. You can go back and watch the video, and I strongly encourage you guys to do that because like yesterday, I get a call from a member, and he said the daily total doesn't work. I said, what do you mean? He said, well, it didn't stop trading at my daily goal. I hit my daily goal. It didn't stop trading. I said, okay, well, tell me what you did because I know it works. He's, well, I had a problem with my NinjaTrader. I had to shut it down and then, restart my NinjaTrader and blah, blah, blah. I said, oh, so you didn't watch the videos. Well, he was honest. He hasn't watched any of the educational videos. So he was unaware that if you disable the strategy and re-enable it, the strategy starts at zero. It doesn't matter what's on the chart trader. He didn't know. Watch the videos, guys. I have kind of a funny analogy, and I've used this in the past, and I'll use it again. 3 guys go to Ace Hardware. They all buy chainsaws. First guy comes home. He reads the directions, and he uses it to cut down little saplings, clear up his yard. Second guy reads the directions, cuts down bigger trees in his yard. Third guy doesn't bother reading the directions, figures he knows how to use a chainsaw, and goes to the hospital because he has no hands. Don't be that guy. Take the time on a weekend to watch the educational videos, guys. Okay? There's important stuff in there. So he didn't even know that if he re-enabled the algo or the bot, it would start it resets. In any event, all right, let me read the disclaimer. We'll slow walk it a little bit further. I'm not going to do charts this morning because everything is going to go haywire as soon as we get the 8:30 news. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. This presentation is for educational purposes only. The opinions expressed in this presentation are mine and mine alone. All trades presented should be considered hypothetical and should not be expected to be replicated in a live trading account. Last but not least, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to any trade. Please trade according to your own accounts. Please trade according to your tolerance for risk. All right, guys. Anybody short gold? Did you hit my target and not fill me? Yes, you did. You rat bag. Anybody short gold? If you guys want to take, hit my target and didn't fill me. Come on. All right, target one in the books. Target one in the book.
Might be a scalp there on the NQ at 56 to the short side. Scalp, I say. First target would be a 46.
It's a scalp, I tell you. It's a scalp. Got target one. And target two. We went green on this candle. See, we went from yellow to green. It's all good in the hood. It's done. That's it. Daily goal in on the Ninja Renko, 600. 600. Now, just to point something out for you guys, look at this data that's missing. The filter, okay, the filter is based on time-based charts. A Ninja Renko or 1,000 volume on the ES is not a time-based chart. Anybody get that trade? All right, guys, if this gets target, here we go. Come on, break this little support here at 15. Freaking A. If that breaks that little support, there it goes. All right, target one is filled. Target one is filled. I'm going to have to check my stop. It's trying to break here, guys. If it breaks here, it's coming to, there it is. All right, guys, $800 done for the day. My daily goal is 600. It's done. The only thing that I can't get to take a dang trade, this has to go right here. 03-ish. The only thing that is not traded, and I don't know why, I'm going to change this just for the sake of conversation. I sent you one. If NASDAQ gets through this area here, it's off to the races, that 44, 45 double top. $38 little resistance. Yeah, you kind of need to respond to me on that email, man. We're trying to push, fellas, but Not a lot of oomph here. NASDAQ needs to get through 37. If it gets through 37, look at this inside bar crap. ES is trying to get to target. If ES gets this target, it's done for me for the day. I won't get to 800, but that's my own damn fault. I didn't have a time box checked. So when you do stupid stuff, you get stupid results. This is going to be key right here. This resistance. You son of a gun. There we go. Come on, let's go. So for purposes of today's record, in 9 minutes, I'm not counting the ES regardless of what it does. If it makes money or loses money, I'm not going to count it. It's not a chart that we trade. I just put it on the 2 minute just to get a trade. Lower high again. Crap. This crap trade right now. I'm going to do totals. All right. So this is for the video. Overnight session. Crude up 390. NASDAQ, I'm sorry, gold Ninzarenko up 580. Gold 15-minute up 750. Copper up 487.50 in the cash session. NASDAQ on the 1 minute, 2 trades, 2 winners, daily goal exceeded actually. And on the Ninzarenko, 2 trades, 2 winners, daily goal hit 600. So we got 14 ES, no trades on the normal chart. So we got 1,400 in the cash session. $487.50, $750, $580, and $390, $36.07.50. There is no 3-1. 3-1 doesn't exist. I'm not sure what you're referring to. It's just a SIM account. There is no 3-1.